Ang susunod na programa ay rated G. Ito ay pwede sa lahat ng manonood.
Magandang gabi po. Ako po si Karen Davila at kasama ko ang anak kong si David. At ngayong gabi pag-uusapan natin ang pinakamahalagang balita para sa buhay nyo. Ito po ang grasya ng ating Panginoon. And here is Grow in Grace.
Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to another episode of our faith series. So what is godly integrity? It is said that reputation is on the outside and integrity is on the inside. Reputation is what others see you doing and integrity is what we do when no one is watching. As a follower of Christ, we are called to live with integrity. We know that God is always watching, so we live in such a way that will please Him. By the grace of God, we have another special guest. She is a well-respected journalist, radio broadcaster, and an influencer for God's glory. Get ready to be encouraged as she shares her life full of integrity. Let us welcome Miss Christine Karen Davila Santa Ana, or better known as Miss Karen Davila. Hello po, Miss Karen!
Hello. I want to thank you for having me tonight. So it is now, just for your viewers to know, 7:44 p.m. in Manila. You are in Dubai.
Yes, po.
What time is it there?
Now it's 3:44. 3:44
Okay.
po. So, Ma'am Karen, you know, it's really a blessing to have you in this platform to share your faith journey. And just to start, I just want to ask you, with everything that's happening right now with this pandemic, and now I think it's ECQ na naman dyan sa Manila, can you share with all of us, how has recent events around you challenged or changed the way you view and value time?
Well, I love that question, and it's not just because of the ECQ or the lockdown in the Philippines, but it's also about the closure of ABS-CBN. I think that the closure of ABS-CBN and the pandemic, I have to say, has just changed what I feel is important in life. And I feel it's happened to many people all over the world. I have been a born-again Christian for many years now, in my early 20s out of college, but I always joke that I was a delinquent Christian. And what I mean by that is I was doing things on my own. But recently, in God's time, I would have to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I started attending Bible study regularly with a Bible teacher who just touched my heart. And she passed away recently, but it really prepared me for the closure of ABS-CBN and the pandemic. So if you ask me, how did it change my life? There are a few things. Number one, it taught me that the metrics of success was different in God's eyes. You know, I'm known in the industry to be such a hard worker, to be the hardest working, let's say, anchor in the room at one point in my life. And I felt I had no other choice but to work. And that's how I viewed it. Parang if I didn't work, I felt so guilty. And the pandemic and the closure of ABS taught me that, in a way, through God's spiritual eyes, showed me that that isn't what's really important in life. So that's one. Number two is it's okay not to be too busy. We often think that when we are busy, it's when we are of value or when we are doing something purposeful. But this pandemic has taught me that, you know, you have to treasure not being busy It's okay to rest. It's okay just to relax. You know, I have to be honest with you. I've been on television for 27 years. I don't know the meaning of relax. I only see relax when I go out of the country on trips with my family. And I only did it maybe 4 years ago. But prior to that, I never really felt, oh wow, relax can be a state or that state of peace. And then the third is really the value of eternal life. I mean, siguro to many of your listeners, baduito, but we really spend so much time thinking about this life. But with the pandemic, many people have died. And I realize even more with my relationship with the Lord that this is temporary. While we should know what's important, eternal life is really forever. We can't grasp it. I feel that's the one thing that I valued more.